Hello everyone! Today I am joined with my brother Josh.
Hello.
And we have been watching a lot of game theory and just random theory videos, so I thought it would be fun to do one of my own, and I wanted to invite him on because he agrees with me on this theory. Since I love the new Star Wars movie and I always want to talk about it, I thought it would be fun to do a video talking about who Rey's parents are. I will be doing spoilers in this, obviously, so if you've not watched The Force Awakens, please watch it because it's so good, and then come back and you can watch this. So who Rey's parents are is kind of a big controversial thing, and a lot of people think it's going to be Luke, which
Or Luke's granddaughter.
Yes, or Luke's granddaughter. Think either it's going to be his daughter or his granddaughter. So I wouldn't be mad about that. But we have a different theory for that. We think that Han and Leia are Rey's parents. And we have some evidence that can prove that Han and Leia are her parents.
Before the movie, I had a theory about that they were brother and sister. At that time, I didn't know that Han was Ben's father, and she agreed with me.
Yes, I agreed. In the part in the movie when the soldier comes to Kylo Ren to tell him where the BB-8 unit was, and then he said there's also a girl, and then Kylo Ren turned around and said a girl. And we got really excited about it. This was our first time seeing the movie because we're like, ooh, they're brother and sister, and because he remembered her. So we got really excited about that. Now, starting off with the evidence that I think helps prove that Han and Leia are Rey's parents. When Han, Finn, and Rey go to Maz's place, Finn and Rey walked off to go talk to each other, and then before that, Maz was sitting with Han and asked, so tell me about the girl. And then they cut away, and then we don't know what they talk about. So Han could be like, hey Maz, like, she's my daughter, but don't say anything because we're not gonna tell her yet. One article I read, and I will leave that article down below if you want to read the rest of it because it had a bunch of cool things on there. We saw in the movie when Rey was having her flashbacks that big, fat, meaty guy, I have no idea what his name is, we saw him holding Rey's arm and talking to her.
In the flashback.
Yes, in the flashback scene. So, in the article, it said that Han could have traded the Millennium Falcon to that guy to take care of Rey. If you would argue that Rey told Han when she met him that the Millennium Falcon was stolen from a bunch of different people, that fat guy would probably have lied to her because he wouldn't have said, oh yeah, your parents gave that to me after they abandoned you. Like, that would be a terrible thing to say. So he could have lied to her saying that he stole it from a bunch of people when in reality, or he actually got it from Han.
Another point was that the fat guy at first didn't want to take care of Rey, so then Han was like, I can give you my ship so you can do this.
When Kylo Ren had Rey captured when he was going to try to get the map out of her and he was reading her mind with the Force, he mentioned that she looked to Han as a father, which, why would you put that in there if it wasn't actually true?
On to that, when Han offered her a job, she was really happy, so that's why she thought of him as a father.
I saw a part of the script on the internet, and I know that might not be real because it is the internet, but it mentions when Rey comes back from Han dies and she sees Leia, they hug and have a really good moment. In the script, it said it was like a motherly embrace, so that kind of, why would they put that in there in the script if it wasn't true that it was a motherly embrace to Rey? If you don't buy into any of those theories, saying like, why wouldn't Han say anything after he's just seen his daughter? And the one thing that I could say about that is that Han didn't know that Leia was pregnant with Rey. Ben is older than Rey, so Leia could have gotten pregnant while Han was gone, and she just didn't tell him.
And the reason why Han probably was gone is it happened after Kylo Ren killed all those people.
Yes, exactly. So she didn't really have time to tell him, even if she wanted to.
And she wanted to keep Rey in hiding.
Yes.
She wanted Kylo to know.
Yes. And even if Han knew, Leia and Han wouldn't say anything to Rey because they're basically in the middle of a war and there's a bunch of stuff going on, so they're not just gonna throw it onto her that they are her parents when it could have totally changed everything for her if she keeps on thinking, wow, these people are my parents and the person I'm fighting is my brother. That would be a lot to spring on her in one moment, so if anything, they'll probably tell her after everything calms down. Rey was talking to BB-8, and BB-8 told Rey that it was classified, and Rey's like, oh, I am too big secret. And then she goes on to saying that she's looking for her family. She doesn't say parents or mom or dad. She says family. So she must remember that she had a brother, because why else would she say family? I feel like J.J. Abrams is a very good director and he wouldn't just say that. I will never give up on this theory, no matter how many people say it's wrong, until they prove it's either right or wrong in the movie, because I really, really think that Han and Leia are her parents. I would love to hear your thoughts if you agree or disagree, and if I missed anything or if there's anything else you want to point out, I would love to know. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to subscribe to my channel, please feel free to, and I will talk to you next time. Bye! Hello, everyone. Today I am joined with my brother, Josh.
Hello.
Say
I was waiting
hi.
for it,
I'll
but
redo it again, okay?
Waiting for it.
Waiting for what? If you have not watched The Force, shut up. We think that. Sorry if I lost my train of thought. And just say it.
So I have something.
Get it out. But I and him, that makes sense.
And
but,
I him.
And I him. Meaty guy, I have no idea what his name is.
Meaty.
Yeah, he's meaty and gross.
At that time, I didn't know that Ben was his father. Ben was his father.
Ben was his father, yes.